What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check 26.
Check. Lucky.
49. Check 49.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Tackles. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's what I do.
41's coming. 41's the Mike. Army.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And complete to Zach Ertz. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 37. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No. Alert 3.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
41's the mic, 41's the mic. Check 41. Crunch time, defense.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Odell Beckham, 30 yards. And the Dolphins will strike first here, this wild card matchup. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again to Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. 6-0 our score after 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Mostert. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
You got tight right there. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll run with Mostert. And this time he is in. Raheem Mostert taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now here's Mahomes. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, check Mike 6. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Yellow. There's a line. I got you.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score. An extra point by Nagar is up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Derrick Henry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
On first down, Rodgers. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Switch. Check three.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Check, 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 check. Back, back, back.
McKinnon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They run once more with McKinnon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and short, McKinnon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, third quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And who's got it? The defense does. They recover it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the scoring opportunity turned away.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. It's what we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. On play action, it's Mahomes. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Fletcher Cox drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Quick slant here to Woods. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 74 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Rodgers' throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. One more time with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Rodgers will throw for it. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, check Mike 6.
Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's got Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes will throw. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mahomes to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Check 41. What we got? 41's coming. 41's the mic. And what's that?
And they will take a knee here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On second down, Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Pats at the line ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.